Hey party people, I'm Captain Zeus and welcome back to BP Fun. In today's video, I have a review for episode, what are we on? 5 for Lord of the Rings of Power Season 2. And wow, I'll just say that much. Like and subscribe for more nerdy content like this. Click the bell to be notified when we post another review video. Y'all know the deal. Let's get into this. Now, I got a question. Is everyone stupid? Is everyone stupid in this universe? I'm so confused. I think one of the big things that makes me ask this question is the fact that it's like Celebrimbor and Numenor that is just like, why? Honestly, I've grown disinterested. I never cared about Numenor. I'll be honest, again, I haven't read the books, but watching the show, I do not care about this place at all. I think the only place that made me care was the time Galadriel and Halberd or, Sauron went there. But other than that, this place has no significance to me. I don't know why it's here. Don't know why it's still being shown, to be honest. It's like they're trying to do some kind of Game of Thrones, House of Cards, political scheming stuff with it, but it's not. It's just a cliche story about a corrupted politician gaining power and becoming more corrupted, with all of his followers also being... It's so cliche, it's actually really bad. The daughter of, I can't remember the captain's name, is just dumb. She's just stupid, betraying him and just acting like she's doing this for the greater good or whatever. We have the politicians, or the king, I guess now, his son, being the spoiled brat that he is, doing what every single spoiled kid in a position of power does. And it's like, dude, I'm so tired of seeing these exact same tropes used over and over in shows and movies. At this point, it's just lazy writing and it's just unoriginal, obviously cliche, but it's just so terrible to watch. I'm just so over it. I'm over Numenor. They killed my homie. I literally had to look this guy's name up because I didn't want to just say black guy or Samoan dude. There's so many people of different races here or different colors. It's so hard to keep track. But Valandil, I think the guy's name is, just died. And the way he died was so dumb. Homie had the dude in a position where he could just kill him, right? He's gonna get arrested anyways. If I know I'm already getting arrested for getting into a fight with this guy and I'm probably not gonna get out, I would have just killed him. This guy's a piece of garbage. And he not only doesn't kill him because his captain's trying to do the high road situation, trying to be better, whatever, but he drops the sword at the dude's hand. Right where his hands were, this is where he dropped the sword. So when he died, I'm like, why is this surprising? You dropped the sword so he could pick it up. And this guy really doesn't like you. It doesn't make sense. You should have just tossed it in the water, tossed it away, just away from the dude. It made no freaking sense. Also, I'm just confused about what that freaking ball does at this point. I thought originally it was for Sauron, it was a communication stone, but I guess it's not a communication stone, or maybe it's just different ones, or maybe there's multiple purposes for it. Please let me know in the comments, because I'm just confused. What does that thing do? So yeah, I have grown disinterested in Numenor even more than I did before. And another thing that was stupid, and this is sure, this is just me being nitpicky about the show, but it's it stands out so much because these things that I'm complaining about happen in shows and movies all the time. And there's this one thing where Durin's wife, they're gonna go pick out some kind of freaking a stone for their daughter's birthday, whatever, and it's just big old ball, right? And what does this homegirl do? She holds it in the most vulnerable position possible, completely oblivious to everything around her. She's like, oh my gosh, I have this giant ball in my hand. Oh, I hope nothing happens to me while I'm holding it. And then she gets bumped into, and this happens all the effing time in shows and movies. They're holding something in their hand, and it's usually a ball or spherical type of thing that can get rolled around. They get bumped, it falls dramatically, and as they're trying to reach for it, it just keeps rolling away and everyone's kicking it. Dude, that's so dumb. First of all, no one's gonna kick it, let alone keep walking keep walking with that thing going through their legs or around them. Everyone's gonna avoid that, or maybe you'll find a good person that picks it up or whatever. I do find it funny she was talking about how, oh, you just kicked it, thank you, whatever. But it was just it kept going, and she's running and reaching for it, and just couldn't get it, and it fell down the steps, and then it goes into this little cavern where there's some water, and she's like, oh, this is beautiful, oh my gosh. And the first thing she does, instead of look for that effing ball, which I kid you not, this is where she was She just had to do that, and she would have found it. No, what did she do? She screams, well, sings, at the top of her lung in this empty cavern that's hidden away in these, like, twist and turn type of nook at the end of the steps, which I'm just like, bro, I have so many questions. Why is that there? And why has no one else noticed this? Nevertheless, she goes in and she gets the ball. Like, oh my gosh, I found it. Finally found it. Like, dude, it was just right in front of you. Just pick it up. Just freaking pick it up. She does, and then the Balrog, or Balmog, whatever, finally like, does his roar back. And Homegirl drops it because she's scared. That was so dumb, dude. It was just such a dumb sequence. Honestly, I think it was the stupidest thing for them to be like, hey, there's a Balrog, possibly? We should be careful. And Celebrimbor is being super dumb in this show, dude. Like, I remember Shadow of Mordor. Fantastic game, right? Celebrimbor, kind of dickish a little bit in that game, but he has, like, honor, a sense of, like, pride. This Celebrimbor is, like, he has pride, but he's more, like, I guess, susceptible to deception than you would have thought. Because it's like, Sauron is clearly deceiving you at this point. In this episode, I should say. Like, at this point, he is clear, and he knows it. He knows that it's not Sauron. It's whatever this Lord of Gifts is. Whatever the guy's name was. He knows that he's trying to deceive him and use him for something. But he still kind of lets it happen. And then the one female assistant is over here getting seduced by Sauron. And I'm just like, bro, what? I'm sorry. I feel like everyone in this episode was just, and this was just me rambling. None of you guys are probably here at this point. You guys are probably like, wow, this guy's just talking nonsense or whatever. No, dude, it was just so annoying. Like, watching this episode, I literally started playing, like, Brick Breaker on my phone. I was so disinterested in this episode because of the sheer stupidity everybody had. Everyone was just so dumb. Gosh, and then we see Galadriel, and I was already annoyed because of the episode, and then we see her act like she's cool, and she's not cool. Anyways, I rate the episode a 3 out of 10. And it's not even for, like, the fact of anything super crazy. I know there's people that are like, they have issues with the show lore-wise, and some of you in the comments are, informing me about what's happened in the lore, and I thank you guys for that. Please keep doing it, honestly, because I know I'm not the only one that's not read the something, the Lord of the Rings Bible, basically. I haven't read it. So you guys dropping that info in the comments is super helpful, and I appreciate it. So keep doing it, especially if I have questions, maybe if someone else has questions in the comments. But dude, I'm just so confused. Honestly, the first 3 episodes started off so strong. Galadriel aside, started off so strong, and these next 2 have fallen so flat. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. And the show just got renewed for another season. They plan on making this a 5-season show. Dude, I genuinely don't think I could watch this for 5 seasons. If this is how it's gonna be. Like, how are you gonna stretch this for 5 seasons? Anyways, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I'm Captain Zeus, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.